everyone, and I wanted to do a baby wearing video because there isn't a whole lot out there. There's only one other lady that I saw or could find on plus size baby wearing. So excuse the location and what's going on. I'm hoping you can see me the best here and you can see the carriers on me. So this is actually my first time wearing this particular one. So I'm finding that she is kind of scooting down, so I'm definitely going to have to tighten the tighten this because this is on the extreme farthest it can go, so I'm going to have to tighten that a bit and probably lift this up a little bit so that she comes up a little bit higher. But it's the first time I'm wearing this one, but now that I've worn all of mine and I have a little bit more information, I've gone through ring slings. Like that one's the one that I wear the most, and I also have like a soft structured, and this is like a wrap kind of. It's like a hybrid wrap. It's got one buckle and it's kind of pre-wrapped for you, I guess you could say, especially for this part. But so this is an Infantino. I have another Infantino and I have a Maya wrap, the original Maya wrap. She is 5 months old, 27.5 inches long. Sorry, I'm trying to do this fast so that she doesn't get too upset here. She's just woken up and not in such a great mood. And she is 18 pounds, so she's pretty big. She's in the 98th percentile. So, this is what it looks like. And this one is the Sync. And I am a 1X, or 18 to 20 is my size, and I'm only 5'3". So I hope that helps you. So this is the Infantino Sync. I got it used, and this is how it kind of works. I found online the instructions, and the woman had hardly used it because I think it's very, very long because you need to be able to wrap it around her and then wrap it back around you, as you can see. So there's it is a wrap, so it does have a lot of fabric. So it does bundle up quite small, and this one so far, I've had her on for about 15 minutes since she woke up, and honestly, she feels really good in this. Like I don't feel the weight. Nothing's digging into my back. I did try the Catan, the baby Catan. I got it on, I guess I got it in the size too big because it was awful. She was slipping everywhere. It kind of wrapped like this, but it was digging into me like none other. So this isn't digging into me at all. That's why I wanted to buy this used, because I thought I'm not investing in anything more. So far I'm liking it. I think to me it's kind of feeling like really secure. Out of all the three that I have, this to me feels the most secure. I think this feels really comfortable. So this material here is just a cotton, and it's got like no stretch to it, and this is a jersey that has stretch to it. And then this is, like I said, like a buckle that's already pre-done. You had a busy day, my love. Yes, you did. Look, who's that? Okay, so if you want videos on like how the other ones fit as well, I can certainly do that. Okay, so this video is not going at all how I planned. However, so yeah, she woke up and was very hungry apparently but I put her down. It was only about half an hour nap and she ate, so I was not expecting her to be hungry. So anyways, I had to take her off. So yes, that was the Infantino Sync. As far as I know, that's the only print you can get it in. There is an elusive black, and with gray stretchy material, but I don't know anything about that. So yeah, I bought that one used on a mommy sharing site for $15, so it's a pretty good deal. I tried to find it online. I couldn't find it in stores, so I don't really know about that one too much in terms of where you can get your hands on it, but like I said, it's kind of like a wrap, hybrid wrap. And like I said, it fits me around. I probably could tighten it a bit and bring her up a little bit higher, but I just wanted to show you like kind of the width that I can wear it in. So That one was the Infantino Sync Wrap, and like I said, I found that one already. I know it's only my first time wearing it, but I can tell very comfortable for extended periods of time wearing it. It's got a lot of points to take the weight off of you, so that's how come I can feel it already. I have had experience with the baby katan, the Maya wrap with the padded shoulder, and now I am selling that one. I currently still have it, but I'm selling it, and I bought this one. Both I bought used, because again, I think people who, you know, try them out, they really have issues and they don't know how to fix it, and then they don't wear them. So, like I said, I don't think that people actually wear them very much. So, this is the size medium, and this is the original Maya wrap. So, size medium. Medium is the length. It's all about the length. So my other Maya wrap is the large, and it's far too long. And so the reason I wanted the older style one was because it doesn't have the padded shoulder. It has a pleated shoulder. So it's pleated here, and then it caps over your shoulder like this. So I like to have the rings on my right hand because I'm right-handed. So this is already threaded. There's lots of videos on how to thread them, so if you need help, then I sure can show you as well, but like I said, there's a lot of information on that. So I always have to start like with the rings really, really high. I don't know if it's the weight of her or not, but I have to start with it extremely high on my shoulder. It's a really awkward angle to do this on. So it would sit, so it should sit somewhere around there, and then you can cap that over your shoulder. Now I find this a bit awkward. It still is my favorite so far. Like I said, I don't have a whole lot of experience with the sync, but the ring sling is what I used the most from these 5 months. I had another one, and I've just been kind of rotating the different kinds of ones that I have, but they have all been ring slings. So these ones have a bit smaller of loops, rings, I believe, than the newer ones. These ones are also metal. The newer Mayas have like an aluminum or something, but these ones are metal. They're a lot heavier, and they do have weld marks, so I don't know. I think that's a no-no. You're not supposed to have the weld marks, so I do need to kind of look into that, contacting them. But essentially this is how you would wear it, and you would have baby in there. Again, if you really want, I can show you, but I'm just basically showing you for size more than anything. That's probably more than enough. She'd probably take up a little bit less than this after I tightened it. So I'd probably tighten the top a little bit. And this is the length of it. So it's not super long. It probably goes just past my hip to my hip, basically, and across my back. So if you are interested in the Maya ring sling, like I said, you could go for a large, but I found it extremely long. Maybe I'll have to double check. Maybe it was even an extra large, because it seems a lot longer than this. But yeah, if you can go into a store, if you're going to buy like a brand new one, go into a store and try on a bunch, because that's your best way to figure it out. But like I said, this has been my favorite. I like it because you can kind of put her off skew a little bit, whereas the sync and this other soft structure that I have, and the katan, you kind of have to put them in the middle. I think the katan does a side carry as well. Now the sync does, I've read that it does, but I've watched the way that I don't like the setup for it. So if I'm going to wear her on my hip, it's going to be with the ring sling. So by far my favorite. Now you do have limited access of the shoulder, which is why I think this is, or this arm, which is why I feel like this cap thing it's not the most comfortable thing in the world, because you kind of have like limited mobility once the baby's pulling down. You can't really use this arm completely, but this is just the most comfortable way that I can wear it, is on this side. Okay, and then I have the Infantino. Now I bought this one brand new, so I tried it in the store because I wanted to make sure it fit. So this one does 8 to 35 pounds, and it is a soft structured carrier. It does front, baby front facing, baby backwards, like face out kind of thing. And I don't know, I feel like it has more positions, but anyways, you'll know they just have like one print for each style basically. So the way this one kind of goes on, I'll put it on again. And this one I have to use to the full extension as well, but it's exactly like the same kind of deal as the Infantino Sync. So you clip yourself in on the bottom first, as always, and you hear that nice clink, and this all flips up like that. And like I said, it goes right to the end. I have no extra room. This one, I feel like I have a little less room than the Sync, which is interesting. So then it makes this shape of a V, which is a classic Infantino soft carriers. They make this V. And then you put both shoulders on, and then you clip the back. And then you adjust it this way. So, and then you connect one of these, and then you'd slide baby in. Now, my issue with this one is I just feel like it's not that secure. I mean, you think it is, it's got all these buckles, and so if you're doing infant, basically a baby that can't hold their head up, you're going to be having them facing you. You're going to do up all these clips, tighten them all specifically. Again, read your manuals about that. And so this is actually set up for the larger. This isn't set up for infant, so don't look at this for infant. But I started using this right away because she was 8 pounds, or after 2 weeks she was back up to her birth weight. So it looks like I could even, loosen this up a bit. See how it's gaping weird on my shoulders? And I think that's because of my size, the plus size part of me is why it does that. So that's what I also don't really like about these whole backpack shoulder styles, but I believe it's because, again, I think you can put this on your back, which is why it has this mechanism that's like that. It's because it's meant to be worn both directions. So if you're have an older child like I do, you can face her outward, which is what this is set up for currently. And then you snap that down, and then you would buckle it in. You have your baby in. This is like a drool thing, or a suck pad, if you will. And you're good to go. Now, I used to carry this around, especially when she was a baby, in my diaper bag for like emergencies, and it was great for that because it's quick. There's like, and I was still getting used to the ring slings, so I kind of, this was my first one that I like did really well with. But now that she's gotten bigger, I don't know, I just don't like it. It's just not comfortable. I feel like I look weird in it, and it just doesn't, yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it's fitting me properly or very well. But in a pinch, it will do. And this is also good for like grandma, grandpa, if they want a baby wear, because they're going to feel a lot more comfortable wearing your baby like this. So that's a good one, and it's very inexpensive. Even full price, I think it was like 40 bucks. So I hope that was helpful in some ways. If you have any more questions, please leave them below and I will definitely answer them. I hope that I've gone over everything, so take care and see you next time.